They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. And the Noles will keep this drive going.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll do it himself. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
See that shit. See them get their ass beat. Man got drowned.
He'll bring it out. It's Fox. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
What the
that
fuck?
Ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
What's wrong with this game, bro?
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
Bang. Bang. He
He
fumbled.
and now it's worse.
Let's go.
Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They just dropped the ball, boy. That's crazy. That is wild, I must say.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal.
And then box up a little bit, baby.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Croman Hope. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really...
No, I didn't throw
And the
that.
ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all.
Wow.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where your quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the... And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for room, it's Randall. Fakes his man out. Pulled down after a gain of 5, it's at the 9-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what
Hey, Azariah, give me a block. Let's go, baby. Azariah timing. Oh, shit.
He's inside the 40. At the 20.
Oh, how's his face? Back up.
Touchdown, no.
About a 105. I see you, boy.
With a big-time interception return.
I see you, Azariah.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
At least 103, 104. That's right, I ain't playing with y'all boys, man. We got you. What about me? What about me? Skew.
They'll try to tack one.
Oh, wow, Herbert looking like motherfucking Lamar out there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an
Herbert side
game this week, guys, but take a look at this.
That's the Herbert side as hell, boy.
Has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Oh,
he
let
found
me
a
kill
hole,
him,
got
brother.
about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game.
All out. Let's go 8.
They want to put out a much better performance.
There's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Looking for a block. It's Wolf. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Wow, Zers.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Orange rat dog.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Clemson is quick to the line. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Well, how in the fuck?
Complete. He steps.
Nah, bro. Because when you're pressed, you're like literally Meg, bro. What? How, son? It can make sense, man. That's corny.
He's got enough for a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And
Yo, that's
so
corny.
many
He's
hours of doing this
inside of
together.
him.
You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Dropped it.
Oh,
He dropped it. Let's go.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quick completion on the out route. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's Lucas. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
Oh,
they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Score 14. Kill him. Oy. Oy.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Rolls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Looking for the end zone.
That's me, baby.
And that ball is picked off. Got to room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
What? Every coach
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Hill.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down.
Holy shit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat.
Right.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 25.
That spin was so
and
slow.
Chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the
Shit was
defense
so
finally
slow,
makes
bruh.
a stop. They'll immediately call timeout. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Bro.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Third with that pick, man. They both got possession. Derwin got 2 feet in, but he didn't.
The Seminoles will line up the
Derwin James
kickoff
pick,
and
man.
start the second half. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh, he spun me out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot.
Yo, yeah, right, dog. Yeah, right, bro. Thomas did cook y'all the entire game. That happened.
And they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Defense in press coverage. Takes the handoff. It's Randall.
7, what you doing,
Way
bro?
forward. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Take it out, 15.
He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Damn.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Oh, they hold me.
Close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but
That's a
see
pick.
the
God
And
damn it.
that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And now the offense will come onto the field again. One man in the backfield.
Man, goddamn, 11, leave me alone. Graduate to something, goddamn.
That'll be a loss of 3. Now that they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action.
Oh, gosh. I thought I caught him to a run play, dog.
That one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He fires it out to the right.
Come back to that ball, 8. Let's get it, baby.
Catch. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have
let's go 13. Get in there, boy.
You know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They're going to throw it again.
Oh, get in there, 4.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Kill his ass, D&I.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He will step out of bounds, but not before
get that man up out of here.
Down for this offense. On the ground.
Ooh, let's go 11.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Hey.
It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The run from the shotgun. The ball pops out.
I was down.
Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one
down.
overturned.
Let's go.
Might
Get
have
that
to
ball
give that
back,
coach a flag and a
bitch.
whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, let's go
Catch in
8.
the middle, it's Williams. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Let's get it,
They
boy.
just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback checking off.
Stack, stack, stack.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.
Get in there.
Between the uprights, it's good.
52-yard on the road. Let's get it, boy.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much
that's a
easier.
touchdown
Just
from you.
strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Chargers is up. Somehow.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and then
Hey,
And he throws
that's
his
another pick.
3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game,
That's all right,
you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hey.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it
Run
1st
away
and
from
10
the
at the
left.
50.
Nope. We got the numbers on the left side. We got the numbers on the left side. Over there. What's up? Block 11, y'all.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He'll pull it down.
First down.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Knowles with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
Damn.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
Yo, 11 is catching my fucking quarterback.
Running room to reach the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all.
Check this damn tackle out, bro. I know he's good. Golly.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's...
Unloads it.
Now what in the fuck?
Dog.
How?
And he got away from the...
This shit just don't be making sense, fam. If we're in cover 2, how the fuck does he... How, bro? If yo, your job is the deep half, brother. You're on the short side of the field and you give up a fade? Oh, my God.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. No running room on that play. What a good job by the defense to stay disciplined and string that play out.
They did a really good job with their eyes there, Reese, and they were able to get the ball carrier going east and west, and as you mentioned, just ran out of room, had to run out of bounds.
And I love this because you got second and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, we almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision.
Hey, my man's
here.
-8.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oy, get in there!
Florida State.
Get in there! We alert the square if it's single high. They ain't gonna rotate no safety on you. We out here. To the pot.
They're going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Thank you.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Cooked him. That's a pick! That's a pick! Come on!
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
It's going to go to the offense, though.
And with the extra point, they push the
Damn, that
lead
should've
out
been
a
a pick.
little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be
Man,
keeping an eye
running
on
back,
everything going on elsewhere.
Come on.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Pressure coming.
Hey,
And
65,
the
6
defense
and
picks up a sack, getting the
5.
quarterback down at the 44. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik coming after him.
Get his ass. Let's go.
And this defense is bringing the heat.
Go,
Another
Lip.
sack.
See you, boy.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback
See
getting
ya,
drilled
boy.
late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes
Come
you
here.
want to believe in them. This offense has a
Yeah.
lot of work to do before their next football game.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's taking it
Hey.
inside. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
That's
Tight end
corny,
down the
dog.
gut. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse.
Catch it, 11.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz here. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tell him about you, boy.
And they
Tell
are
him about
stopped
you.
on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running to the left.
Jesus Christ.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
He was a problem. Peter Woods. God. Fuck you, Peter Woods.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it
Yeah,
more than
that's
anybody.
why it's always played a game
It's
for
something
sure.
that every year you have a couple games starred. This was
100
one
yards,
of them, Jesse.
pick six,
They took care of business.
2 more
and now you
interceptions.
move on to the next.
It really
Yes,
did.
Didi.
We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm gonna mosey on over to Clemson's roster real quick, because that motherfucking 11 was a problem for him. Damn, the 96 overall quarterback was over here throwing picks? 95 awareness? That's crazy. It's him. 6'3", 315. Grit breaker. Inside disruptor, outside disruptor, option disruptor. 92 overall. God damn. 5-star elite. Never even hit his cap. He's uncapped, basically. 94 block shed. 95 pursuit. 95 strength. 94 hit power. 93 power move. God damn. 89 excel. Sheesh. This motherfucker's a problem, boy. That's crazy, dog. And he's playing with the fucking, what's the name? What's his stats for the season, bro? 8.5 sacks, 20 TFLs. Sheesh. First rounder for sure. What's that wide receiver? Number 10. Stellato. Troy Stellato. Alright, we out here, boys. Bye, motherfuckers.